78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. If you're digging the video, go ahead and share the video. All right, check it out, man. So I talked about this last night in the video about how after Ryan Garcia lost to Gervonta Tank Davis in a mega fight, he was abandoned by Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya, his promoters, and which is so uncalled for. But one person I did forget was Joe GOOSEN. I saw my brother Mr. Shelton's video about this morning, and Shelton pointed out that Joe GOOSEN wasn't there either. Now this is just sad, man. You know, I completely forgot about Joe GOOSEN. This is just sad that for people to act like they rocking with you, gassing you up, and when you really just a lick for everybody. You really just a lick. Ryan was a lick for these guys, right? Right? He was a come up for Oscar, Bernard Hopkins, and Joe GOOSEN. A bunch of dudes who knew Ryan couldn't whoop Tank. They knew it, but they gassed him. They was hoping and wishing and praying, right? And then when the kid loses, he quit, really. But he lost the fight. There's nobody to be found with him at the press conference. The post-fight press conference, Ryan Garcia is up there in his Motown 25 Billie Jean jacket, and he's sitting up there talking about the fight, searching his mind for excuses. Nobody's with him but some lower-tier guys from Golden Boy. But all the people who gassed him, his trainer isn't even with him. His promoters are not with him. Why was Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, and Joe GOOSEN absent from the post-fight press conference? When Tank Davis came in, Tank was there with Floyd, Leonard Ellerbe, and his trainer, and a slew of other people. So what made Oscar and B-Hop and Joe GOOSEN abandon ship, abort mission? This is the most cowardly thing I've seen in boxing in a long time. Hold on while I blaze. Yeah. This is some of the most cowardly behavior I've seen from in boxing in general in a long time. You see, Floyd, I talked about this in my last video. Floyd Mayweather was trolling, and Leonard then was trolling Oscar and Bernard Hopkins in the crowd after Ryan quit, right? They was pointing and laughing at him, right? Saying, ha, ha, ha. But listen, man, this is a part of the game. Oscar, you can't be a sore loser. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a sore loser. You constantly, you're on the other side of the street, you're over there with the zone. You constantly pick and poke at PBC, picking and poking at Mayweather. Oh, Floyd doesn't, these guys don't want to make the best fights. You know, they have to make the best fights for boxing, and they don't want to make the best fights. And we're ready. We want to make the fights, and they don't want to make the best fights. You're always poking and messing with these people. Then you get whooped every time. Every single time you challenge Floyd Mayweather or the PBC guys, you're getting whooped. And now you can't take an L. You can't take somebody laughing and giggling. This is just a part of Chrome, bro. This is what happens. It happens, Oscar. It happens, Bernard. Stop talking greasy if you can't hold the L. Right? You got to be able to hold the L, man. Listen, when I come on this internet and I make my predictions for who I think going to win the fight, you know where I'm going to be when the fight over? 5 minutes after the fight over, guess where I'm going to be? Right here on YouTube, doing my post-fight reaction live stream, win, lose, or draw. That's where I'm going to be. If I got to hold the L, I'm going to hold the L. That's just a part of life. You win some and you lose some. But you can't run. Ryan Garcia, he might have quit in that ring, but he showed up to that post-fight press conference and he answered the tough questions. Unlike these grown men, these ancient fools who sit around here gassing this kid up. Gassed this kid up for what? Only to abandon him later. only to walk out on the kid later. And I'm really shocked at Joe GOOSEN. See, I expect this kind of stuff from Oscar and even Bernard Hopkins. I expect that from them. You know what I'm saying? They're some bunch of con artists anyway. But Joe GOOSEN, I didn't know he was cut from that club. But, remember, there were rumors circulating before Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fought. About a month ago, there was rumors that Ryan was only training with Joe GOOSEN 3 days out of the week. And the rest of the time, Ryan was training on his own. Right? That was the rumor. And Joe GOOSEN tried to come out and say, no, Ryan's training. He's training with me, blah, blah, blah. And then Tank Davis was saying he had moles in Joe GOOSEN's camp. Tank was saying he had moles and stuff, telling him what was going on, what Ryan was doing, what he was preparing for, and all this type of stuff. Right? We don't know if any of that's true. It could have just been gamesmanship by Gervonta Davis's team to get into Ryan's head and manipulate him, making him feel like he can't trust nobody around him and stuff like that. It's a brilliant strategy, really. If Tank was lying, that's a brilliant strategy, actually. You know what I'm saying? Keeping his mind all messed up before the fight. But bottom line is this. We don't know what was true and what's not, but what we do know is this. Ryan Garcia wanted the Gervonta Davis fight. He wanted that fight badly. Now, it's also rumors, according to Leonard Ellerby of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard says Oscar never wanted Ryan to fight Tank yet. He didn't want Ryan to fight Tank yet. Oscar wanted Ryan to wait. They wanted to keep milking and just using Tank's name. But Ryan was so adamant that he wanted to fight, Oscar gave it to him. And this is just a rumor. I'm not saying this is true. But they say Oscar gave it to him. And they was riding with him. And before you know it, bam. You know what I'm saying? Bad things happen. Bad things happen. You know what I mean? You got to be careful what you ask for, careful what you wish for. But now I think that I highly doubt that anybody's going to underestimate Tank Davis again. The kid has some dynamite in his hands. Both hands are just crazy puncher. Crazy puncher. You know what I'm saying? Boxer puncher, to be exact. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what you think, man. I've searched the internet high and low, searched on everybody's channels, and I can't find one interview of Joe GOOSEN post-fight or Oscar De La Hoya or Bernard Hopkins post-fight. Nobody knows where they went. I mean, were they escorted out of the arena? Did they all get in the same limo and talk crazy about Ryan? Did they drop him like a bad habit? What happened here? Somebody let me know something, man. And how do other fighters at Golden Boy, the last remaining fighters at Golden Boy, how should they feel about this situation? 78 Sports TV, salute to the mighty LDBC, and I holla.